November 5th, 2020 on your own. Sarah has 150 dimes, 250 nickels, and 400 pennies. Complete the table to show the ratio of the number of pennies to the total number of coins. All right, so we're going to compare two things here. So this table up here is going to compare using a colon, and that's perfectly fine. So we're going to compare the number of pennies, to the total number of coins. Total. All right, Toto. Sounds like from the Wizard of Oz. All right, so total. So the number of pennies, so how many pennies are there? Well, it says there are 400 pennies. So there's 400 pennies. So that's going to go first. 400. So there's 400 pennies. I'm going to center that. You don't have to center that. And then this one I'm also going to center. The total number of coins. So the total means we're going to have to do what? We're going to have to add all them up. So 150 plus 250 plus 400. So I'm going to use this area down here. I'm going to add 250 plus 150. I'm going to do that. Go back. Let me put these all up in front. Order, bring to front. Awesome. Okay, so 250, and I know 150, 150. And then 400, because that's also coins. 400. All right, so if we add them all up here, let me put a line underneath. If we add them all up, let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 plus 0 is 10. I'm going to carry that 1, drop that 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Plus another one is 8. So 800 total coins. So I'm going to put 800 here. You can also say, well, I know 400 to 800. I know that that's half. So you can also say 1 here and then a 2 here. That works as well. Or you can also say 40 to 80. That's also half. Or you could say 4 to 8. That's also half. So those all work. But the most simple that I would think that you would want to write would be that 400, because there's 400 pennies, to the total amount of pennies, which is 800. All right, let's take a look at this next one. There are 9 adults and 58 students on a field trip. What is the ratio of adults to total amount of people on the field trip? Also, write a ratio comparison statement. All right, so 9 adults, 58 students on a field trip. So the ratio of adults, so what are we comparing? We're comparing adults to the total. So adults to total amount of people on the field trip. So adults to the total. Adults to the total. So how many adults are there? Well, it says there's 9 adults. 9 adults. Got stuck. There we go. 9 adults. So I know that 9 is going to go first because order matters. It's before that 2 there. So 9, 2, whoop, not TP, not toilet paper, 2. How many total people? All right, so total, what are we going to do? Add them up. Oh, I had less zeros. Sorry. All right, so 58 plus 9. Well, I know 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So I know that is 67. So 9 to 67. So the total is 67 people. Colon, 9, colon, 67. Then that fraction, 9 with that fraction, 67. Ratio comparison statement. For every blank, there are blank. For every 9, so our first thing we wrote was 9. For every 9 what? 9 adults. For every 9 adults, there are how many? What's the next thing? Total people. There were 67 total people. You can put on the field trip. So for every 9 adults, there are 67 total people on the field trip. And that is it for on your own. Great job.